unclose the casket. Thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Pauly shit, see, I just be reacting.
What's up, it's your boy Pauly. Welcome back to the channel. You can tell by the title exactly what we getting into today. Before we get started, if you enjoy this video, at the end of this video, I need you to please go down into the pinned comment. I will leave the original video down below for you to check out on your own. What I do here is not a substitution for supporting the artist directly. I will also leave the link to an up-and-coming artist or entertainer's reaction or music review. If you can, if you have extra time, please go show them some love. And third, I will leave a link to my GoFundMe down below. I am in the process of upgrading my studio, so if you have the means to help, it is greatly appreciated, but it is not mandatory. If you have the means to support, it is greatly appreciated. If you can, all I ask you to do is to take that link and share it to your social medias. Other free things you could do are liking this video, commenting down below what you thought of this video, hyping it, and sharing it with a friend. Other than that, I'm not going to do a bunch of talking. Let's get into it.
Right, to tell the truth, I really didn't want to make a video. But I really didn't want to make a video because I like the world to see the best part of me. Like when I started making this documentary, I was like, in documentary, video diary, whatever, I was like, yeah, we can do this, man. It'll be fine. But I was in a good frame of mind then, and I'm in a bad frame of mind now. But I promised myself that I was just going to carry on and do it so that people can see.
I remember dragging my knuckles across the floor until they were red raw and covered in blood. About a week before the shoot, I'd gone to get this tattoo that said "Sick Boy," kind of like as a form of alchemy, like not being a victim to my illness, just reclaiming it, being the owner of it, not letting it be the owner of me. And then I lost my sight, and I spent about a week in bed with this pain like an ice pick was being driven into my eye socket. And then with my one eye that could see, I looked down on my knuckles and it felt like a bad omen. And I wanted it off my skin, and it felt like a curse. So I put my knuckles on the floor and I grated them against the carpet. And obviously, it didn't all come off. And you can see the places where I was rubbing it today. But I kind of like it. Feels sort of poetic.
Kai made me do this video against my will. He told me if I wouldn't, I'd get another one of these in the other eye. We're back here doing a video I never wanted to make, but Kai pulls the strings. We're in the prison. Take 2 Vincent's Tale, 3 months after the first attempt, after a big health crash and dip. But now I'm feeling like we're gonna get it. Because if we don't, I'm gonna get it. You took the shoes, didn't you?
There's more to music. Life is music. Music is the tongue in the mouth of Mother Earth, and her heart beating is the drum. Hear it, hear it, hear it. That's like I'm in your test, and lets you know that you belong.
Have you worked out, like, I mean, I suppose it's just at the end of every line, we'll change camera angle. Okay. I think it's the easiest way of doing it. So we'll have, you do a look to camera, and then at the end of the line you look, and then we just know every time we can then do it a couple of times if you look to the same place, and then we go to there.
I'm gonna get a camera up to sell.
Yeah.
From what people told me, they said that this was very sad. Now I don't know how sad it is, but yeah. So since I've turned this on, it's only been on. Look. It's only been on for 3 minutes and 44 seconds. But my heart is beating super fast, like anxiety or something like that, because I was told that it was sad. Yeah, so that's just random facts. I wanted to get that out of the way now.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm gonna get a camera up to sell.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you both? Can we get someone in prison guard outfit as well?
Yeah.
Who wants to be in this potentially? Because I think we can do some
Who's
fun
the
things.
prison guard today?
Have we got Connor?
Yeah.
That's not even a dream, bro.
Malevolent, degenerate, delegate. Incarcerate the truth, keep it separate. Is that frequent? I think it's delicate. They don't want me in the room, I'm the elephant. Let's go. I get no satisfaction, I go stone.
This bit just feels like a natural head bobbing moment.
Yeah. Don't blink like it's gone. Time don't wait, the show must go on. In London underground, come rain and thunder. Junkies, drums and punks stung by the hunger. God is good until they push you under. One by one become cold like the thunder.
Do you want it to get sillier, or do you want it to like feel like those moments are just randomly interspersed in it?
What do you mean those moments?
Like the moments with like Connor in it. Or,
Oh yeah, we'll just film some
Yeah.
shit, because it doesn't necessarily have to be with me rapping in it. So like,
Yeah.
we can I'll just have the luxury then of putting it wherever we want in the edit.
Cool. Sick.
Yeah.
Nicely.
Think of won't let me add it to the rendering pile as soon as I start.
Oh, I didn't know.
So that night after the video shoot, I decided not to go to hospital. And I know a lot of people will think that was stupid, but I've spent so much time in hospitals, in waiting rooms for hours and hours and hours. I've lost count of the amount of hours I've spent in hospitals. So I was just like, I'm gonna power through. But I couldn't, because my body wasn't letting me. Strange going back to Calgary, because I didn't expect to be there so soon. I've been home for 4 months and I was like fully prepared to like get back into life, and then life was crazy during that time as well. I just come off the back of this #1 album and I was just kind of ready to jump into life, so like having to end up going back, I didn't feel very good about it.
How is your schedule? Is it hectic? So
No, I've cleared everything so that I can try and get health back. Yeah. So I was talking to you, I was thinking about buggering off to Mexico, like you said, man. Yeah.
I do recommend.
Hold on, is this gonna stop my? I got a call coming in, so I'm just hoping it's not gonna stop this video. It's still playing as of now. Ah, shoot.
6.5 hours later.
All right, I think we're good. It's still playing. I mean, it's still recording here. We're good.
Okay.
British.
Yeah. It's complicated because obviously with work you want to be in the thick of it, but then
There's always this compromise. People want to keep doing what they love to do.
Like a
no, I've
message.
cleared everything so that I can try and get health back. Yeah. So I was talking to you, I was thinking about buggering off to Mexico, like you said, man. Yeah.
I do recommend latitudinal healing, you know,
Yeah.
as opposed to Canadian or
British.
British.
Yeah. It's complicated because obviously with work you want to be in the thick of it, but then
There's always this compromise. People want to keep doing what they love to do,
Yeah.
knowing that what they're doing is making them sick.
Yeah.
And then you got to make choices.
Yeah.
How do you do it? And what your main symptom is still fatigue.
fatigue, brain fog, it causes feelings of like anxiety and panic as well. When now that I've been on the antibiotics and I'm on the top dose, that's gone now, but before I got on them, I was like feeling just like a sense of anxiety, dread, just all the time for no discernible reason. Brain fog, confusion, depression.
Brain fog lifted a little bit?
A lot. Lifted a lot. It'll be good to get about 6 months worth of Chromalin, Adderall, 5 milligrams, just enough to see me.
So just speak to Jamea, get everything you need. She'll write it all out and just sign it. Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
What's on the menu today?
Pills, mate. A serious amount of pills. I fucking love pills so much.
The last clip that we just saw where he's basically saying, pills, I love pills. But the fact that he is only taking the pills to make him feel better, and we have a society of people who take pills like to party with and just to, just abuse them. And he's literally taking pills just to make himself good enough so he can keep working at what he loves to do. It's just crazy to see. Maybe crazy is not the right word, but it's just, it's mind blowing to see that you have somebody that's just taking it so he can be sane enough to help the world. And then you have a bunch of people out here that are using it literally to destroy themselves and people around them. And I'm not judging those people either, because they're going through stuff as well. They may be medicating or self-medicating for different reasons, that maybe it's helping somebody in some way too. Maybe it's just helping them get by. Again, I don't judge. We all have our things recreationally that we may or may not do. It's so interesting to see. God knows how many pills he's on. I'm sure people that are watching this right here know more than I do about his whole regimen, and he might even mention it here. But it's crazy. This is a crazy world we're living in. It's even crazier because there's a lot of stuff that honestly and truly have cures, and they just don't make them readily available. And it sucks because it's like they'd rather have a world where they can charge you to feel better. And most of the stuff that makes you feel better, the pills and things like that, only make you feel better for the time. And a lot of times they have crazy side effects that will make you feel even worse. You might take medicine because you're depressed, and then they say, this medicine could cause depression and suicidal thoughts. It's like, wait. I'm trying to stop that. Not also have that. If you take this medicine if you're feeling depressed, but if you feel more depressed, stop taking it immediately. What?
What?
Why was my hand like this? Pretty chill so far. I like all the background music as well. The background music is just keeping me engaged. I don't expect anything less from a mini movie from an artist like Ren. I love seeing this behind the scenes. It will not be a time where I say, I don't need to check that out. There's some behind the scenes that I'm not worried about it. I can't wait to go back to some other old behind the scenes stuff that y'all have been told me is out here, so I can check it out. It's just really cool to see. It's just engaging. Some people's lives are boring.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Some people's lives are not boring, but they don't necessarily require people to want to see what else they have going on. Perfect example. Me. You might like me as a reactor.
No, nigga.
But you're not saying, I wonder what Paul's favorite meal is. That makes sense to me. But for me, he draws so much attention from how talented he is. It makes people say, I wonder what Ren's doing right now. So if Ren was a streamer and he streamed every night for 2 hours, he would have a crazy amount of people that would look, because people love to hear him just talk. People love his music. People love his ideology. People love, just all the stuff that he does. Said it before, I say it again. He could sit in a room drinking some tea, shooting the shit with a friend, and hundreds of people would watch that. It's relatable. That's why. He has the type of energy. So everybody doesn't have this. Everybody can't do this. He but he has the type of energy that pulls in people, you know, to just be almost mesmerized. And what I love about it is he's using that for positivity. And we can't get much better than that. Some people use their light, people are attracted to it, and then they'll sell them some foolishness. And I don't mean literally all the time, figuratively as well. They'll sell them something that's like, oh, I don't really think you should be telling people that. I really don't think you should be encouraging that. But they're using that light for purposes that could, you know, harm others. You see it with streamers all the time where it's like, wow, people are attracted to you. People are attracted to you. People like pulling up to see what you got going on, and you're abusing it. You're not using it to help better people. And he's doing that. So, Paulie, be quiet.
It'd be good to have some more PC in with me.
Spent about 3 weeks there on various drips, in bed a lot of the time. Put me on a bunch of new meds and antibiotics and stuff.
The
and
whole trunk.
I was feeling pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. Like, rough physically, but also just like, I felt so fucking pissed off that I hadn't done that video yet. It's all I could think about, man. I just wanted to finish it.
Oh, wait.
If I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that wasn't the trunk. That was, I mean, that's just as crazy. A suitcase.
On various drips,
suitcase
in
full of
bed a lot of the
meds,
time.
just as crazy.
Put me on a bunch of new meds and antibiotics and stuff, and I was feeling pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. Like, rough physically, but also just like, I felt so fucking pissed off that I hadn't done that video yet. It's all I could think about, man. I just wanted to finish it. I think push me to the bed, I'll fold my hands forward. Yeah. Like that. You grab my hands, put them behind my back. Yeah. And then just kind of reach to the back and bring it upwards, and we can cut on that.
Rolling.
Alright. Get the fucking bed to cut! Oh wait, grab my arms.
Oh, right.
Back. Yeah.
Also, can you wait for action on it?
Okay. Fucking hell. Struggling like a bitch!
What's that? I'm gonna try and fucking defend myself here. Conor just smack me with that. Get upper arms and shit that he can walk. My leg. Yeah, fucking have to take it. Yeah. And that is right.
Oh, this feels fucking great! I fucking love it! Come on! When is he supposed to stop?
Yeah. Maybe not as fast, maybe just like, oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
Is going on?
Let's go for one more.
Yeah, let's go for one more.
He was kind of like
a pimp boy.
That's what he said.
Wait, I gotta see that part one more time. Hold on, that was crazy. Either I'm tripping or bro was super hesitant, like, wait a minute, you like actually hit you with it? Like, he was like, yeah, hit me with it.
What's that? I'm gonna try and fucking defend myself here. Conor just smack me with that. Get upper arms and shit that he can walk. My leg. Yeah, fucking have to take it.
Yeah, actually hit me.
This feels fucking great! I fucking love it! Come on! Yeah, maybe not as fast, maybe just like boom. Oh, okay. Boom. Yeah.
After he did it fast.
Let's go for one more.
Yeah, let's go for one more.
Yo, that's crazy.
Josh looked like a pimp boy.
That's what he said.
All my bitches.
Make my way, I'll make my way, believe me. I can be successful, honey, nothing comes easy. They say that sleep is the cousin of sex, and so I keep pushing forward till my last breath.
I haven't slept in almost 3 whole nights. The sun, it hurts my eyes, and I prefer the night when the world, it doesn't move. My brain don't feel right, feels computerized. No switch can still my mind, chemicals don't seem to soothe. So I lie awake, just making beats and breaks. It's like the music takes me to a place where there's no pain. So I'll make my way. Yeah, I'll make my way.
Oh, this is tiny white. Even though they're not white, they're gray.
Oh yeah, I didn't realise how hard it's gonna hit me. I've got my fucking mouth sores and shit growing and shit's fucking me up.
What causes that? Do you know?
It's just such a high dosage of antibiotics. It's akin to like chemo without your hair falling out, really.
Shit.
Because it's like lots of stress on your system.
Yeah.
But things have gotten loads worse. In the past 3 weeks, I've been getting out of the house about 5 minutes a day.
Yeah.
I wake up and it feels like I haven't slept for about a month.
And now I can just notice, I've noticed the weight's falling off me.
Because I've lost half the stone I weighed myself this morning. It's fucking scary. Because I'm just getting older and I'm just spending the life in this bed.
I don't know. But yeah, helping some of the vitamins and stuff make me feel better.
Moaning, stop it. Well, the life is good and I will get better. And I'm determined that there's something that I can do.
That's why I want to get home, man. I want to get the I really want to start the hyperbaric oxygen thing again because I think that was helping some of the side effects last time.
Hyperbaric.
So I remember we got a notification through that said Ren Gill had booked an appointment, which I thought was really cool at the time. Me and Joe knew of Ren from just busking around Brighton, and when he came in to breathe, he did not look good at all. Quite quiet. I could see he'd been going through something, which I know all too well. And I think on the first time he was in there, we left him in there for about 2 hours, and he fell asleep straight away, so I think he needed it.
It's a strange thing, like doing a new treatment when you've been sick for 15 years, because you feel like you want to hope, right? Because you wouldn't be doing this thing if you didn't hope that it would like offer some sort of relief, make you feel marginal.
Hyperbaric breathing chamber. The hyperbaric breathing chamber is one of many devices that 100%, in my opinion, from my research and study of it, is 100% needed.
Stop it. Get some help.
Excuse me. The hyperbaric breathing chamber is one of multiple different machines that we do not have readily accessibility.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Whoa, does that mean? That is one of a few different machines that we do not have access to like we should. There is a doctor in St. Louis who has a clinic who has a machine similar to this. I gotta actually see what this is. Hopefully they're talking about the same thing, but from what my recollection, it is pretty much the same process. He has one of a few different machines that is holistic in nature. I guess that's the right term, holistic. It's not, you don't, instead of taking medicine, you go into this device for, like the guy said, an hour, 2 hours, and it recalibrates your insides. I'm probably not saying that right, but it essentially, it heals you. These machines are healing machines, and it's not new. So no disrespect to what he said. I don't know if they said it's new tech. I'm going to run it back just to make sure I heard it correctly. But none of this is new. Now, it will all get pitched to you like it's new. But you got to understand, this is not new tech. In reality, it's ancient tech. It's ancient tech that's been suppressed because it makes more sense in this day and time for them to keep you sick and then buy you your health. Or charge you for your health by keeping you well just good enough to where you could keep coming back, seasonally or, however it works, depending on how sick you are. It's made that way. So they're not going to tell you, oh, there's a hyperbaric chamber that you could do once a month that's going to keep you in tip-top shape. Now, I'm not saying that's what this actual thing does, but they have them out there. I'm telling you, they're not going to openly talk about it. Now, at the same time, it's not a secret. So YouTube, I'm not breaking anything. This is not new information. I'm just saying it's not super readily available, especially in the United States. Or let me say it again. It's not readily available in the United States, and what looks like may not be super readily available where Ren is. And it kind of looks like they're pitching it as some, and it seems like they're kind of pitching it as some newfound tech that they have available. Now, it is newfound tech that's available for civilian use. But again, trust me, you must believe me. You don't have to believe me, but this has been around for a long time. Have you ever seen a celebrity that's like, yo, it looks like they're literally not aging? Other than the fact that they could be a clone, other than the fact that they could have a body double, all those things can be true. But it's also because they have access to technology that we don't have. And again, the technology is not new. It's older than me, it's older than you, and it's older than your great. Okay, Paulie, cut that part out.
Got a notification through that said Ren Gill had booked an appointment, which he thought was really cool at the time. Me and Joe knew of Ren
founder. Okay, he's the
just
founder
around
of
Brighton.
Gotcha.
And when he came in to breathe, he did not look good at all. Quite quiet. I could see he'd been going through something, which I know all too well. And I think on the first time he was in there, we left him in there for about 2 hours, and he fell asleep straight away, so I think he needed it.
It's a strange thing, like doing
Whoa, what did that say?
You've been sick for 50.
About 2 hours, and he fell asleep straight away, so I think he needed it.
Breathe is the UK's first hyperbaric healing club, making advanced recovery a way of life. It's the first one. It's UK's first hyperbaric healing club. That's what I said. It's not readily available. We got one in St. Louis, and we may have more. But guess what? The one in St. Louis, they was trying to do everything they could so Bro couldn't open his spot. Because it's a direct shot at the medical industry. Because if they can put you in a chamber and have you breathing high quality air for 2 hours, that's going to heal a whole lot of stuff that can't be healed if you don't have the technology. It just is what it is. So the first one in the UK. Remember, it's the first one in the UK because they don't want it to be there. Not that it didn't exist. I want to make that clear. I thought I saw something before, and I mentioned it. Hopefully I didn't cut it out. I thought I saw something before that they were saying that it's new tech. That just popped in my head randomly, probably because I'm thinking about 100 things at once. But yeah, they didn't pitch it as it was new tech. They're just saying that it's new for this region right here. So yeah, as long as y'all get in your head that none of this tech is new, and they're supposed to be rolling it out. They were supposed to already have it rolled out. So not just people in the US, but people in the UK, people in Africa, people in Asia. It's to help heal people long term. So you don't have to be on 50 medicines. They supposed to be getting rid of the food, not getting rid of the food, but getting rid of the stuff they put in the food. Because y'all got to remember, it's not the food that's messing you up. It's what they're putting in the food that's messing you up. Get it through your heads. It's not the food. It's what they're putting into it. So they didn't put that into the food. Your chicken wings, your burgers, all that stuff wouldn't be giving you the gut that you got now. It's what they putting into it. I'll never forget when they pitched us. And I'm going off on a tangent, but I got to do it because it's all health related. I'll never forget they pitched us and they said, people that look like me. They said the food we eat, which is cultural, that's our culture. They try to spin our culture and say that's what the slave master gave you. They gave you the scraps. That was never the truth. They lied. They lied. They lied. We always use. I just bit my tongue. Somebody don't want me to say what I'm saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. They told us that the food we was making was scraps that somebody gave us. And we was whipping it up, making it soul food. Not the case. We was cooking like that for thousands of years. And they said it was so unhealthy because the scraps, so we had to make it salty and do this and do that. No, what happened was before our stuff was tampered with, before the chickens was tampered with, before the beef was tampered with, we didn't even used to eat beef from these bovine, from the cows we have now. We used to eat bison. Way better for you than the cows they give you now. You know, the cows they give you now is very tasty. As long as it's cow and not something else they're not trying to tell us. Another story for another day. I don't want to make this a conspiracy thing. I'm just saying, you know, it all goes along with health. So we've been eating a certain way for thousands of years. we didn't stop eating the way that we always ate, the way our ancestors ate. They just changed what they put in it. That's what they did. So now we're pulling up with health issues. You got gout. Your foot is this big. You got a big belly that you can't get rid of. I'm speaking for myself. It's right here. It ain't going. I mean, it's going to go somewhere soon. But you know, it's what they did to it. It's not the food itself. Let me make sure I double down on that other part because I started it. And I want to land that plane. They used to tell us that we were given the scraps and we made do. Hog maw, pig feet, gizzard stew. I don't even know that's a thing. I'm just thinking about my grandma used to, talk about different stuff that she would make with different parts of the animal. That's because we utilized the entire animal, not because they gave us the scraps. So if you ever had soul food, it's not slave food. It never was. If they told you that, they lying. That's our culture that we've had for thousands of years. We would slow cook different foods, and it would taste good. We would season it up, boom, 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 boom. It's alchemy at its finest. We would turn something into something totally different in that kitchen. You ain't never seen 4 or 5 women in the kitchen going crazy. It looked like it's a dance. It looked like it's art. The way they be passing this here, passing that there. You got the fried chicken, boom, boom, boom. You're doing this, that, and a third. The only reason we had the issues we have as far as health when it comes to the food is because we kept our culture, but yet the food is now tampered with. Before it was tampered with, we didn't have the issues with the health when it came to the food. So it's not the food. It's them tampering with it. The more hyperbolic chambers and things we have that pull up, you're going to see less of these. You're going to see less hospitals. It's just the reality. You're going to see less hospitals. You're going to see more spots where you can pull up, hop in that chamber for a couple hours. You hop out, you good as new. It's the reality. The tech has always been here. It's just been suppressed.
Thing like doing a new treatment when you've been sick for 15 years because you feel like you want to hope, right? Because you wouldn't be doing this thing if you didn't hope they would like offer some sort of relief, make you feel marginally better. But
keep looking for a cure, and I've done so much things. I've spent thousands of pounds. I spent thousands of pounds. I've gone to hospitals. I've gone to some of the best specialists in the world.
When you've been sick for that long and when you've tried so many things, what feels like everything, and then you just end up sick again, it's like that hope has been followed by disappointment so many times that to trust something feels scary. So in the end, you just feel like you're going through the process is numb because it feels too dangerous to hope. So you just do it. Like, I feel like a robot and you just do it because like, what other choice have you got?
I thought I'd play the start of a brand new song that I've just finished.
And then I think Ren came pretty much every day for the next few weeks. And it was quite nice to start watching sort of colour get back into his face. And he became a bit more talkative and sort of more himself.
It's alright, it's okay. Feeling brave, gonna face this day. It's okay, it's alright. No tears will kiss my cheeks tonight. It's all good, and I'm just fine. My words ring out like hollow shells. Just slow down, it takes time, but time moves slow. I know this well. And my heart breaks 1,000 times a day.
I can't do it for much longer.
But for every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I have the strength of a mountain.
Hi.
I've got the courage of the deep blue sea. I have the heart of a lion. The stars burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly, can't you see? I've got the strength of a mountain. So I'll take all you throw at me.
How old are you now, Ren?
34.
You'll have hair for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
You'll be fine.
I've got a little bit of a receipt going out.
That's not big hair, man.
This isn't for the battle, right? That's a secret.
How are you feeling?
Good. Ready?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. And my eyes are not in searing pain today, which is nice.
2 or 3 years now. I'll make you a fucking cup of tea and your biscuits, bitch.
You like your granddad on Christmas Day?
This is literally, you're living in my granddad's tradition, bro. Just walking around like
Christmas morning!
What's that?
This thing. You're speaking to it, so it records video.
Well, yeah, but what does it do?
It makes videos.
But like, what's it for though?
To record you.
What's in it?
It records videos, Vic.
What's in there?
Vic, it's a video camera.
Interesting.
Ren, who punched you?
What?
Who punched you? George.
New Ren. Right.
You're
Get out of my way. You're in the way again.
You're so mean. It's your time to shine now, boys.
That was tight.
Right?
I'm gonna have nothing left soon. Top building. Double DTD.
You excited for the chaos to begin? Yes, you like chaos?
Me like chaos. Game of chicken.
I thought you got a kiss, guys. That would have been so brave. Shit, what do you have there?
Pigeon shit on me.
Hi.
That's the national
Welsh.
That's our traditional dance. It looks. Like it looks. It looks. Fuck off. It looks. No, it looks. It looks. Some of it really looked. I think it did look. The fire stuff. We did really like the fire.
I will film you and your reactions. Oh, good, very good. Oh. Excited Ren? Surprised Ren? Angry Ren? Well done.
This is so well put together.
Yeah, nice, bro. Nice noises. Lovely A24
Release days are a little bit weird for me. I've always had this thing where when I release a song, it doesn't feel like mine anymore as soon as it's gone. It feels like it doesn't belong to me.
That's cool to see. That's cool to see.
Sick. Come on. Yeah, come on. Not ready for that.
Yes, I am the democracy. Hypocrisy is synonym entwined. They could rape me, then deliver him, position him in line, and then imprison him, condition him in schools, make him blind. After they christen him, the father, son, the dogs, but not the mind.
It's really cool to see. Now, we all can imagine, and again, I'm still new to Ren. I think it's just now coming up on a year. It actually might be a year. I think we just hit a year, because last time I checked, we were at 11 months, I think, from the time when I first found Ren, so we might have hit a year. And if we hit a year, we have to do something special. I also just hit 9K as well, which is absolutely crazy. When I found Ren, I can't remember the amount of subscribers. I used to say it all the time. I think it was less than 1,000 for sure. How can I find out? Let me go to Paulie Reacts Ren. So I dropped this reaction 1 year ago. Oh my. Yo. 1 year ago. And then back to back, I did Fire in the Booth, which is, I think, maybe my most viewed video. No, Harry Mack. Fire in the Booth is my most viewed video on my channel currently. But yo, we just hit 1 year from when I first found Ren by mistake. Y'all know the story. I won't say it here, but we have to do something special. I don't know what it's going to be. Where was I even going? How did I even get on the topic of that? So even though I'm a year in, I'm still newer to Ren and how he operates. So I've never seen a visual where he's watching something that he's dropped live, you know. So he's watching it, the premiere's going. I've never seen that. A lot of Renegades may or may not have. Of course, I know he has been in the chat before because I've been in the live premieres before, and he's in the live premiere. He's in there, you know, busting it up with the rest of the Renegades. But to see a visual of him watching the premiere, I think that's fire. And that may or may not be his food. Like, he might be like, yo, let me get my plate. Let me get amped and ready. Or that could be his manager sitting next to him. I'm not sure. But, you know, it's really, really cool to see that.
And then in prison, condition him in schools, making blast as they christen him. The father, son, the dogs were not the mind. We are divine, we use potential when we gravitate degree. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we walk. Starry now, apply a Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the war of every working man. War of what's and why's and how's and when's the time to take a stand. Who's the one to put me in my place? You or is it God? It's compliance, staying silent, it's defiance. Comes from love, I come from war.
It's the first time I've ever seen the final video.
Jesus. My wife was quite emotional.
So good. Does that feel good?
Yeah. So we're here a year on. As you can see, still IV lying in my veins. The song's out after a very bumpy road. We got there in the end. We managed to get it out. And I guess, like, if I had to think of a word to summarize it all, it would probably just be gratitude and appreciation. That I think that when you have these stumbles and these falls and these roadblocks, it makes you appreciate when you finally get to that, the finishing line and get it over the edge, and it means so much more than if this had been a walk in the park, you know?
That's a fact.
And I think it also adds a layer of intensity to it that wouldn't have existed if it wasn't almost like, you know, like this was literally, without even making it sound dramatic, this was literally like my vision on the line, like my sight on the line. And
Literally.
I know.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. His vision was on the line. Literally. Like literally and literally. A lot of times it's literally and figuratively. No, his vision was on the line, then his vision for his project was on the line. That's two literal things. If his vision and his circumstances didn't get better, then his vision that he was creating would never have been. And yeah, if it would have gone so drastic to where he couldn't have done it, could he have done it in a different way with a different person and done it in maybe a director's seat and did it? So yeah, absolutely. And Ren still would have got his flowers, but no, it had to be this way. And he had to document the journey behind the scenes. I'm telling you, this is helping more people. This is helping more people. I'm telling you, he dropped me a gem. He dropped me a code. He dropped me a key. That hyperbaric chamber, just that one little piece. That was just like maybe 2 minutes, if that, in this entire 20-some minute thing, he dropped me a key. Over stuff I've been studying. Why hasn't this been a regular thing? Why are families not able to get to this kind of medical equipment? There's a box that you could put in a room. In a regular sized bedroom, a box like this size, or even better, I think you're supposed to put it under the bed and it sends out vibrations. That now people with a whole lot of money, you could get one of these boxes. And it helps your overall being. It helps you reach that type of sleep to when you wake up, you have more energy. You don't have to go and grab a coffee and drink 5-hour energy drinks and things like that. Some people take all types of stuff to stay awake. It's a box you can put under your bed, and when you sleep at night, you get the most peaceful sleep. How many people are getting the most peaceful sleep? Not many of us. Because our TVs are giving off blue light. Anything you got plugged in is feeding you radiation and stuff like that. You feel me? They have the technology, and him just showing it for his own help. He stumbled across the people. But him stumbling across and documenting his journey all at once just gave somebody else a key. About something I've been studying from one of the doctors that's all the way in St. Louis. I'm not even close to the Midwest. But I seen him, and now I see Ren. That's the key. You drive, okay, boom. You a walking testimony. I know bro got walking testimonies over here from some of the same equipment. He also has a joint, I'm talking about the doctor in St. Louis. He also has a joint that you go in and it does something with, it's sort of like the box under the bed where it feeds you frequency, a certain frequency to recalibrate your body, because we always think of ourselves like we're not machines, and in reality, we're a lot like machines. Our blood is the oil. You feel me? That blood that circulates through, it's like oil. When that oil's in your car, it just circulates through. It keeps everything lubricated. It keeps everything flowing. You know, our heart, all these lungs and stuff, these are mechanisms, these are machine parts inside us that when it gets clogged up and things like that, and when the frequency is off, that's how we get sick and things like that. Mucus, all that kind of stuff, that's extra lubricant that if it's too much of it, it starts clogging things up. You feel me? So it's different mechanisms out here, not new. I gotta keep saying it. It's not new, but they have mechanisms out here. They have machinery out here. They have equipment out here that can help with a lot of ailments. So when you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, they have a cure for that," "Oh, they got a cure for that," I'm telling you now, they got a cure for 99.9% of the stuff. And I'm not just saying that from me just talking to be talking. I know they got it because I know people. I'm not going to say I know people personally, but I've researched enough to know that this stuff exists. It just don't exist for the everyday person, because guess what? Super healthy people, everybody living to 100, 150, 200 years old, that ain't it. They need you to skedaddle for the next group of people that's coming in. You feel me? So, you know, this stuff is going to be more readily available. Little by little, it's coming out that, oh, wait, you know, we need this here. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. Some people, some nurses and some doctors, not saying you're not going to have no job. But this tech, this is not new tech coming to take your job. This is new tech. Let me rephrase that. This is old tech returning to help the people. So it's going to be less people. Nurses are going to maybe less needed. Some doctors are going to be less needed because the people are going to be healthier. And is that not better? I'd rather have less nurses and doctors because less people are having to come in and be sick. And it sucks. And I was going to say this for the end, but I'm going to say it now, then we're going to play it through and we'll just end it like that. Shout out to Ren for this. I really, really appreciate the documentary part 1 and part 2. And I don't know if it's going to be a part 3. I don't even know how this is going to end. But yeah, it sucks. Because when I say the tech is not new, it just wasn't available because it doesn't make money. Like the other stuff, yeah, they could have charged you to get into the machine. They could have did that. But they wanted to slow feed you. They wanted to give you radiation. They wanted to give you chemo. They wanted to put your body through the craziest stress when they knew the whole time there was a better way. It makes me mad. And it makes me mad for the fact that I had to watch people go through pain like him. I had to watch people suffer. I had to see people leave this joint because of ailments and things that could have been fixed by tech that they already had. So you telling me you ban, not even tech, but you ban herbs. People are still like, STDs? Oh my goodness, STDs. Oh, that you get one of those, you can't get rid of it because all the stuff that they have, all the stuff that we naturally know could get rid of STDs, you can't get them in most of these places. Because it makes more money to sell you a pill than say, nah, all you gotta do is drink these herbs and this wouldn't even exist no more. You won't have it no more. If it's undetectable, it means you don't have it. Somebody gonna tell me I had the flu right now, but if it's not detectable, I don't got the flu. I don't have no flu symptoms. You feel me? I use flu because I don't even want to speak the flu over myself. But yeah, so what? But yeah, it sucks. It really sucks because, we've seen people come and go from a lot of illnesses that the cure was always here. You just couldn't get it. Why? Because your pockets wasn't big enough. That's a dirty game. That's nasty work when it comes down to it. You feel me? But people like this, just documenting their everyday circumstances, they pulling the wool over a lot of eyes. Let me rephrase. They're not pulling wool over the eyes. They're pulling the wool off of a whole lot of eyes that didn't know. It had to take for him to go through this excruciating path to show people, yo, this is what we got going on. And again, in this, they didn't show like the hyperbaric chamber fixed everything. He's on slow drip right now. But I'm just telling you what I know off of what he showed me. I can give a little extra information. You feel me? And as we keep watching and keep looking, we're going to see more and more things roll out. And he might be the one to even give us give us more gems. Like, yeah, in the mix of this, I found this. In the mix of this, I found this. So, yeah, we're going to finish these last couple minutes. We're going to call it a day because it is daytime. It's almost 2 o'clock. Oh, shoot, I got to get ready to roll. So, shout out to the Renegades, man. Shout out to Ren. Love this. I love this. I just love it. I mean, y'all already know that, but, let's just get back into it.
Vision on the line, like my sight on the line, and I know. I feel so lucky to have music as an anchor in amongst those moments, because I know that a lot of people will watch this, right? And they'll think you're stupid, just rest. Just like take it easy because it's not worth it. But because of the nature of what I have, these things happen randomly anyway, right? They pop up anyway. It's just something I've got to deal with. And if I didn't have that anchor, and maybe if I'm looking after, and anyone with autoimmune conditions can attest to this, you can be living like a saint and looking after yourself so well, do everything perfectly, and still these flare-ups happen. And so having this anchor and this avenue of like alchemy for me, kind of, I know, it gives me something at the end to go, I did that. I think that's good, dude, sorry.
Yeah, that's fucking good.
Cool.
I've walked through the darkest days.
It's crazy because my whole 20s I've been ill. Like, I've forgotten what it's like to not be ill because I've been ill for so long. It's taken away my dream career from me, and I definitely feel like I'm missing out then. Like, my best mate who I played in a band with is now touring the world, and I could be touring the world if I didn't feel like sick.
I really hope that through everything that he has to go through, that he understands that it's helping. And I only say that because when we are in ourselves, when we are going through our day-to-day lives, sometimes we think like, yo, I'm doing this, but what the heck is going on? Like what am I really doing enough? And I don't know if he's looking at things and thinking that. Maybe he's not. Maybe he understands very well that, yo, I'm getting this done. I'm getting this word out to the people. This behind the scenes is just as needed as my music. And, you know, when I do this is just as important as that. I just really hope he understands that this is helping. His words are helping. Him playing the instruments are helping. You know, his comments back to people are helping. Like, this stuff is, if he was ever unsure, I'm speaking to Ren directly. Ren, if you were ever unsure if you were helping people, you are helping people. You are helping all kinds of people. You are helping some of the most misfit people who thought they would never fit in. You're helping people that got a whole lot of money that still realize that the money don't mean nothing and they still struggling with what they going through. You're fighting people that are fighting depression. You're helping people that are fighting depression. You're helping people that are at their 9 to 5 that want to walk out, but they just like, I'm not sure. You helping, you're just helping. Not only are you helping people individually, you're helping people come together as a collective. And you're using that to spread awareness, positivity. And when I say positivity, everything that Ren has ever dropped is not positive. We know that it's two sides, and you need that. You need that light and you need that dark. You need that yin and yang. You need that balance. So some of Ren's stuff, you might be like, oh, yo, this John just crazy. This, you know, ain't no message to this, bro. Just on this John going crazy. You need that too. But he's bringing people together. And this is behind the scenes. Think about this. This is just behind the scenes. This is not, I mean, it's a production within itself. It's a production within the production. Shout out to Ren. Shout out to the Renegades. Yeah, this didn't get me. This didn't get me, but it got me. It was up and down. It was the ups and the downs. But I gotta say, it was worth it. Replay value. Oh, yeah, this has replay value. I could watch this. I could watch 1 and 2 back to back like a movie. All right, y'all, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a like. It means a lot. Hype the video if you can. Share it with a friend. Please don't forget that pinned comment down below. I left the original video for you to check it out. Remember, what I do here is not a substitution for supporting the artist directly. Also, I left the link to an up-and-coming artist or entertainer's reaction or music review. If you have some extra time, please go over, check it out, and let them know what you think of their music. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, I left the link to my GoFundMe because, again, we are in the process of upgrading the studio. I'm wanting to hear. I love y'all so much. See y'all next time.
I went silent for a year, had to face my fears. Pain in my chest, rub away with them tears. Ain't Hollywood, I'm still right here. I'm still right here. I was down bad when no one to check on me. Run through them Hollywood, no one to check me. Had to fall back cause the love felt phony. Smile on your face, but they vibe be corny. I gave my heart to the wrong ones, loyalty fault, but